I'm Elisa Parker. This is Local Picks. I am really excited to introduce our guests today. They have been a local fixture in our community and part of the incredible performance troupe known as Soul Risers, formerly known as Beyond Fire Tribe. Longtime members here, we have Becca and Colby Kauk, and welcome.
Thank
It's
you.
neat to be here.
Yeah, thanks for doing this with us.
How long have you been in Nevada County? I mean, it has been a long-term fixture here in our community.
We did the math not long ago, and I think it was like 2006, 2007
Yeah,
was kind of when it started,
that makes sense. Yeah.
and that was Beyond Fire Tribe.
And it started with a very small core group of people that met in our lovely Pioneer Park, which has been the foundation of where we've been able to do most of the things that we've done over the years.
Yeah.
It was just like somewhere around 6 people getting together in the park, playing with their props and doing skill shares.
Flow Arts.
Yeah, flow arts. And right about then, fire spinning, I think, was fairly a new thing.
Beyond Fire Tribe was really the original name, and I want to say it was around 2016, maybe, that that's kind of when Colby and I started kind of taking over leadership and trying to do something different. Like this was created by this small group of our friends, and it has been their baby forever. And if we were going to take something similar and move it into the future, it felt appropriate to like rename it. Took us a long time to come up with a name, but we ended up naming Soul Risers is the name of an art car that Jesse, one of our OG members, created. And it was like a beacon on the playa. It's this giant double-decker bus with this huge star on the front, intergalactic lights and music, and you could see it from across the playa. And you always knew that that's where your family was. And when we really thought about names, we tried so hard, and like, it's that family name, it brings us back to like, it's very like root based.
It was also an homage to, the OG members,
Mhm.
Jesse Churchill, who has been the heart of the Soul Risers for ever
Ever.
and still is.
How did you 2 connect through that? I mean, you both have been
Yeah,
engaged
Yeah.
since
we
you
did.
did? Tell me about that story.
We were both involved in the group, like mutual friends,
Mhm.
and the community, being the Burning Man slash Soul Risers performance community. And one of the performances, Becca was safetying, and she came up to me and she told me she had a dream about me.
Oh, stop it right now. Oh my God. I was performing that.
Oh, shit.
I performed
Okay.
then also. Thank you.
Soul Risers has built long-term relationships, and, whether we've seen the troupe out at Victorian Christmas, Solstice, we're gonna talk a little bit about Burning Man because that's been a core part as well, and of course, coming up, Hot Summer Nights. I wanted to dig into your story. I think some people take it for granted that it's the magic of our community. And at Hot Summer Nights afterwards, there's soul risers doing their fire spinning and dancing, and it's phenomenal. But there's a lot of work that goes into this. So let's talk about that and how
Yeah,
many people are in it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So the work is endless. As of late, like as of the last, let's say 5 years, what I do, there's a lot of like coordinating, but I'm starting in January. And we're making a show, and we're asking for choreographers and music and putting together this it's large scale performance. Now I think we've gone as low as maybe 10 performers at a time. I feel like that was maybe our smallest. And up to 27, 30 maybe. But then there's also people behind the scenes. Like you can't just spin fire and not have people help you behind the stage. So we probably have anywhere from 7 to 15 people backstage helping, fueling, putting out props, prepping things, helping keep the crowd safe. Like it's a large scale community thing now. Yeah, it takes a long time to make that show happen.
It's been a really long iterative process
Yeah.
to get to where we are, to have the understanding of like what we need to do to make it work throughout the years. I think there is one thing that I think has kind of helped us stay together throughout all the years is that we're a social group first. We're friends first before we're a performance troupe. We're always fine tuning kind of the how are we designing this group as a social group and not a performance group.
I don't know how rare it is, like in this day and age, to have friends for as long as we have, but people like Jesse Churchill and Aaron Miller, who are some of the founding members, we call them the OGs. It's just this friendship that has wildly been able to stand the test of time.
With almost 20 years under your belt, I would imagine too, talking about the generations that have been engaged in this, that some who came in as new and in developing this, right, are now in that wisdom keeper elder space to help pass along information. So, what has that been like? And what is the process like if someone says, I want to be part of this?
Yeah, that can be actually a really touchy thing sometimes because we are always looking for good people before we're looking for good performers.
To
So,
family. We're it's based on like whether or not you can hang with the fam, you know? Like you have to be the right people. And if you don't know how to spin fire, but you're the right people, like we'll teach you.
yeah.
I didn't know how to spin fire before I started hanging out with Beyond Fire Tribe. Once you've, expressed interest and you want to learn and whatever, like we try to have people's safety first. To hold the fire blanket, to like watch somebody perform, to learn to put out a prop, to not be afraid to like put your hands on the fire and like, smother it. That's how I think people should start spitting fire. Like you got to watch. Yes, it's beautiful, but like to hold it is cool, but to be able to like work with it is a whole different thing.
It really takes time to develop a relationship with fire.
Soul Risers is known for bringing joy and igniting the arts and culture and community and family within Nevada County. And you are very fire safe. We should mention as you have, right? Especially being in the woods and such. I mean, how dangerous is this? Really? I mean, it's
We are really spitting fire. I The question I get a lot from people who I talk to for the first time is, "Do you get burned?" And I was like, "Well, duh." Like, yeah, of course, all the time. You learn to be able to be in close proximity to it. Like, during fire spitting season, Colby burns all the hair off his arms every year. It just is. Like, and we have a lot of us are actually nurses and doctors. We have a large group of healthcare professionals who participate, which is funny, but we have a very strong sense of safety. Things that people do when they spin fire, when they're by themselves or playing, is different than when we're performing in a space as close as we are in as close proximity to another person who also has fire in their hands. It's like defensive driving. Like you can be a great driver and you can be a really good fire spinner, but when you are this close to somebody else who also has fire, there's a whole other element of like, you have to really know what you're doing and take caution with the other person's body and space.
As you develop your relationship with fire, you start to understand what works and what doesn't, right? Fire does things to the neurological system in the brain that make you incredibly scared.
And we still get scared sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
There are times when you're like,
100%.
oh my God, put that down. That is
Yeah.
insane.
It takes a long time to get to that point where you know what's safe and what's not safe. And it gets hot. And it can it can burn you, for sure.
Lots of knuckle burns for me,
Yeah.
finger burns, arm burns. This is the worst place that I've gotten burned. That sucked.
Yeah.
one area too that you've been a staple at too, speaking of elements and heat, is Burning Man. And so we're also coming up on that time again when everyone gets ready for the burn. You've been part of the conclave
Mhm.
underneath
Many
the man.
times.
Tell us, yeah. So let's talk real quick about Burning Man. And I
Yeah.
do want to talk about that experience too in the conclave underneath the man, because that's a whole part of the ritual and tradition. What has that been like?
It's a very special, like a very special experience. And I mean, I get like when I really think about it, I still get goosebumps. There is an element of it because it's such a large scale thing. There's like hurry up and wait. There's a lot of that. There's always that, right? But when it's happening, when the crowd is literally, thousands of people surrounding you, it's so loud you can't like talk to the person next to you. It's hard to hear your music. Like there's an element of chaos, but to be a part of something so large scale, the fire performance is to me deeply meaningful. Colby and I and like the group, we really consider it our New Year's. Once it's done, we pull back all of our stuff. We sit down as a group in front of all the rest of the crowd, and the fireworks and the man burn in front of us. Like we have to hold jackets in front of our bodies because it's so hot. It's so close to us. And we've been really lucky to develop relationships with like the bigger organization of Conclave, like the people that run Conclave from the Burning Man side. And some of them are original founders, like the mother of fire, her name is Crimson. And she is, I don't know, Crimson's got to be 60 something now, but she's the one who lights the fire at the beginning of the week that burns all week, that they walk to the circle very like ceremoniously and then light all of our fire props off of that light. It's the relationships that we've been able to develop with those people. It's really special.
How did Soul Risers engage with Burning Man initially?
They have a whole audition process that you have to go through to be a part of Conclave. It is such an honor to
Mm.
be part of that, what they call the great circle, and to be such a central part of what I think unarguably is one of the biggest, greatest modern rituals in humanity right now. So I just to be a part of that is such an honor. It blows my mind every time.
Our show and the way that we have created a show has also continued to progress and like bigger scale, cleaner performances. And that's I think what also like Conclave itself has done, Burning Man 2 has that growth factor that has just gone like up and up and up. Where's the top? Like we're all questioning that now. Like, where's our top? We're also questioning that. Like, how much more can we do? We always want to do something new, but like to what level? Like how much of my hair am I going to pull out and trying to create something bigger and better? Like, where's our happy spot?
Let's talk about that a little bit. Are you going to Burning Man this year, Soul Risers?
Not this year.
Not this
First
year.
year,
So it's a
first
pause.
year in years. It's a pause. It's a soft year, is what we've been calling it. The energy that we put toward our show this year was really just for our town, for our community. So the shows, the hot summer nights, sometimes we've done the markets in Grass Valley. We've kind of put on our own shows in different places too. We really are putting that like at our top this year. Like this is our element this year.
I'm sure that has certainly had an impact in solidifying the bond that you've had with Soul Risers for so many years.
100%.
Oh yeah.
And most of it is trauma bonding.
Trauma bonding. Oh, say
Yes.
more about that, Colby.
Colby.
I mean, Burning Man's not
It's hard.
it's not an
Burning
easy
Man's
place to
hard.
be. And I think this applies to not just to Burning Man, but our one thing that's really, really wonderful about Soul Risers and what we do is playing with dangerous things together. It's an opportunity for people to get together and do hard things together. And through that process, you really do have to be you you have to be a community. You can't just do what we do as an individual,
Right.
because our whole MO is not how any single one of us does anything. It's how we all work together as a
Yes.
group. And moving as one is always more important than any individual.
Soul Risers, formerly known as Beyond Fire Tribe, is such a important and wonderful fixture in Nevada County, showing up at all of our events, whether that's a concert in the side of Miners Foundry parking lot or Victorian Christmas or coming up at hot summer nights. But there is so much intention and effort and creative wonder that goes into what you do. So I'm just so appreciative of you both and the performance troupe. It really is incredible. Thank you so much for being part of that. And we hope it continues for another 20 years.
Well, I would say it's fun to be able to share it with everybody.
Yeah.
It also feels like we feel the community enjoying it also. And
Mhm.
that's why we love to do it. Like Burning Man is a part of it, but we love performing for our community. Nevada City, Grass Valley, there's something so special about being able to show up and look at the joy on the faces from the people that live and work around us, and that they get joy, that people tell me they look forward to our shows. Like that makes everything worth it. It's so fun to show up like that for people.
Thanks so much, Colby and Becca, for joining us. I'm Elisa Parker, and this is Local Picks. We'll see you, if not here, around the streets or perhaps at Hot Summer Nights.